Hello, this is Cathy Reichel with tips for living well together to build strong families and strong people. Today's topic is discussing justice and fairness, good and evil with your children. The U.S. media has made it impossible to ignore the steady stream of sordid and often downright gory events happening all over the world. This can be terrifying for young children who may catch a snatch of the news as they go about their little innocent lives around the house or riding in the car. I encourage you to use this time to discuss with them the unavoidable topic of good and evil. That God is in control ultimately, and in the end, He will make all things right and dry every tear. But this is the day of man, and fairness and justice are not guaranteed. Here are 6 ideas for starting a discussion on this age-old subject. Number 1, read and discuss a chapter in Proverbs every day for a month. Number 2, John 10:10 answers most of the questions about why evil happens. It says, "The thief, the devil, cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I, Jesus, am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." Number 3, Matthew 13:24 through 43 records Jesus telling and explaining the parable of the sower who sowed good seed, but the enemy mixed weeds in with it. The sower, Jesus, told his servants to allow both to grow together, lest they root up the wheat with the weeds, and that at harvest time the situation would be made right. Number 4, in Matthew 6:10, Jesus prayed that God's will would be done on earth as it was in heaven. If he had to pray for that to happen, it must not be that everything that happens on earth is God's will. 1 Timothy 2:4 says clearly that God would have all men be saved and come to a knowledge of the truth. Obviously, not everyone chooses to do that. Number 5, Proverbs 19:21 says, "There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand." And number 6, Jesus promised in John 14:27, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." Don't assume that because the kids aren't talking about it, they aren't bothered by these scary current events and other things they may be hearing. Discussing these matters appropriately and praying together regularly lets them know they can open up and discuss these troubling things with you. It builds strength and a sense of security in the children and in the family. God's best to you and yours. This is Cathy Reichel. Thanks for tuning in.